from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Massive plans for one Henrico office park. The county's legislative delegation pushes back against a proposed gambling facility. And one Henrico community lands on a top 10 list nationally. We'll tell you about all those stories and more in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. It's brought to you today by Richmond Birth and Baby.
And now for the news.
Big changes are planned for the 52-acre Reynolds Crossing office park in Henrico's near West End. It's a story you will find today only on henricocitizen.com. The owners of that office park want to turn it into a massive urban mixed-use development with more than 1,500 apartment and townhome units, as well as a town center, event space, and more than 30,000 square feet of retail space. It's a proposal from Forest Avenue Office, LLC, a holding company of Reynolds Development, and the company has filed plans to make the changes during a 6-phase build-out that could span 15 to 20 years. Its proposal was scheduled to be heard by the Henrico Planning Commission earlier this month, but was deferred until the Commission's August 15th meeting at the request of the applicant. The plans would echo, in a broad sense, those approved last November as part of the unrelated Willow Lawn redevelopment plan nearby, and continue a pattern of similar Midtown-style mixed-use concepts along the West Broad Street corridor between the Richmond City Line and Glenside Drive. In that area, the county has approved about 8,000 new residential units and 700,000 square feet of commercial space in recent years. Submitted plans for Reynolds Crossing's remake would call for the demolition of 2 existing office buildings in the center and also the existing Plaza Azteca restaurant building. In their place, the developer would build 4 residential buildings, 3 mixed-use buildings, 5 townhome buildings, and a retail building. The focal point of the new property would be 2 mixed-use residential over retail buildings, one 10 stories in height and the other 12 stories tall, located adjacent to the West Broad Street Forest Avenue intersection on the current Plaza Azteca site, angled in a V-shape opening toward West Broad Street. Those buildings would have a 1-acre town center-style plaza in between them and would contain about 465 multifamily residential units and 26,000 square feet of retail space. You can read full details of the proposal right now on our website. All 8 members of Henrico's Virginia General Assembly delegation on Tuesday sent a letter to Churchill Downs Incorporated urging the company to withdraw plans to operate a gambling facility featuring historical horse racing machines that would be located in the Staples Mill Shopping Center in Henrico's near West End. The company submitted plans last month to open the gambling facility at the 25,000 square foot former site of a furniture store in the shopping center at Glenside Drive and Staples Mill Road. Because it's already zoned for B2 business usage, which allows as many as 175 historical horse racing machines and pari-mutuel betting without any public input, the county cannot legally prohibit the company from opening there. But in May, Henrico officials had begun a process through which supervisors ultimately adopted a new ordinance in June requiring any such facility to obtain a provisional use permit prior to opening anywhere in the county. That process requires a public hearing. At a meeting June 25th, Brooklyn District Supervisor Dan Schmidt criticized what he said was an attempt by Churchill Downs to, quote, circumvent the board's ordinance adoption process by filing its plans for the new facility just a week earlier on June 18th. In their letter yesterday, the state lawmakers who represent Henrico were pointed in their remarks, writing, quote, "This proposal has the potential to bring about undesirable changes to our community. Allowing this project to proceed without proper scrutiny and public input would be a disservice to the people we represent. We call on the Colonial Downs Group and Rosie's Gaming Emporium to withdraw its application." 2 players with Henrico ties were selected in the 2024 Major League Baseball draft earlier this week. Griff O'Farrell, a starting shortstop for the University of Virginia and a former Glen Allen Youth Athletic Association player, was the 38th player selected overall by the Baltimore Orioles, while recent Freeman High School graduate Kamen Good, a pitcher, was selected in the 12th round by the Atlanta Braves. Good had previously committed to play collegiately for VCU, but could forego that commitment to sign a professional contract. Travel and Leisure magazine on Tuesday issued its list of the 10 best U.S. suburbs to live in for affordable housing, top-rated schools, and excellent job opportunities. And one Henrico location made the list. Short Pump landed in the 9th spot. Nationally, it was the only Virginia locality to make the list. The website said, quote, Short Pump draws both young professionals and families thanks to a blend of excellent schools, diversity, outstanding health care facilities, entertainment, and some of the best shopping in Virginia, end quote. Johns Creek, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta, and Cinco Ranch, Texas, a Houston suburb, were the magazine's top 2 picks. Richmond Birth and Baby offers a haven of support and guidance for parents embarking on the incredible adventure of childbirth. As your personal team of doulas, lactation consultants, newborn care specialists, and nighttime nannies, Richmond Birth and Baby is dedicated to ensuring that your journey into parenthood is as smooth and enjoyable as possible. Learn more by visiting richmondbirthandbaby.com.